Hi there, it's Nick Garner here for 90 Digital, and today we're just doing a quick use case which is around getting the best backlinks from the websites that are most relevant to whatever group of key phrases you're into or interested in, more to the point. And the first thing is to get the key phrases. I like to use Ubersuggest, and it uses Google Keyword Suggest API and gives a lot of really nice detailed key phrase data from that. The next thing is to use AdWords keyword tools. So typically what I would do is just take this lot, take this lot here and just select that, get them, and then drop them into this tool here. What I've done already is this, and I've got a list here of about 1,000 key phrases. And I've created a filter, and the filter is very important because it just allows me to zero into the phrases that are most relevant to my area. Now, one very important thing is I add two extra columns. One is flag and the other is CPC by volume. There's a very simple idea behind CPC by volume, which is simply that if you have search volume and you multiply it by bid, then it gives you a single metric, and that metric you can then order by importance. So for example, here I've got it ordered. Now what I'll do is I'll just get down to the list that I got earlier, and you can see here we have two huge winners and then there's everything else. For the share of search tool, which you're about to see next, it's very important that you have a number in here, and I'll just show you how this works now. So this is the next step, which is to then go and find out who or which websites are the sites that rank the best across the board for that group of key phrases. This is very important because what we're interested in is the most relevant sites to whatever site we're interested in. Once it processes, it then comes up with this list here, and the list is based on the ranking by the cost per click by volume, or you can just do it by traffic. It's up to you. But the important point is that it's the ranking position by the CPC by volume plus, and then all of these keywords are all added up, and then it gives you an aggregate share of search. You can see here World Casino Directory does very well across the board. This is actually a directory for casinos, offline casinos, and I'll show you here. So if I have an online casino directory, then maybe this one isn't so relevant. And you can see here we go, lots of stuff, but they're also doing some online stuff here. It's quite clever, in fact, because they have they've got offline casinos and lots of information about them, and then they also have online casinos where they actually make their money. And once I've got my list of sites that I'm interested in, I then run them through either Datagrabber, I either run them through Datagrabber on a Majestic Datagrabber here, and then I would run a top backlinks report. I'm interested in fresh index only because it's got the most recent stuff, and also number of links, say 10,000. That's maximum links, but I only want to get, for example, 2 links per domain, or even just 1 link per domain. And then I can run this report and it can come up with all of these results for me, and there I go. Now the other way I can do this is I can go into Majestic itself, and I can, for example, go into the subdomain, because subdomain is usually the best, i.e. the domain that is the one that ranks rather than every subdomain on the site. And then from there I can go in and just download backlinks, download data, and then I have a full list of links which I can then process later on. All right then, thank you very much, and I hope that's been helpful.